How do you know if they're live? Latest live. Torquay tennis. The 19th of the 9th. That's
Yeah.
what. Oh, that must be now then.
Upcoming.
Club in, yeah. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Leave it for a minute and then just say to him.
Take a little while.
If I leave it for a minute and then I'll just say, I'll just quickly.
Football live.
If not, I'll just stop it in a minute and ask him if it's gone, and if it hasn't, I'll just record it.
Yeah.
I'll just record it as like a video, and then I can get him to mic. It's a practice one. We've never used it. Yeah, it's practice. What we'll do is we'll use them. We'll use them on balls because these ones will be too quick, probably too quick for them to start off with. I need to take my glass off. I can't see a thing on there. Yes, we'll just get in, just do the court layout for them, do the rules, take them for a bit of shot selection, show them how to dink, get them to practice that a bit, show them how to serve, get them to practice that a bit, and then just let them hit a few drives, and then do some points, do some games of them. We've got 2 hours, so you can pretty much do the whole sort of thing about probably 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour for all the like, sort of shot selection and court stuff, and then an hour of games. We can have a little competition if we pair them up. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Half an hour's plenty from if they'll have plenty of time for games. You could have like two courts, and then winners on each court play each other, and then the losers obviously play each other. So just have a winners court and losers court. So you only need 3 games, 10 minutes each game. Do you like Zantio? Do you like? Yeah, it's loving it. So peaceful, isn't it? Yeah. Did you eat out anywhere? Because you were like half bored, weren't you? Yeah, yeah. 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 Did you do the Greek night did you do it at Thingy? At your hotel? Yeah.
And the reason it wasn't great,
Yeah.
quite a few people that just didn't seem to want to get involved.
Oh, really?
And I think they started quite early. We got the caravan, but then there was a couple of groups of 4 right at the front, and they just, as soon as they're through, they just got.
You should see Pandasia. They have the fire and everything all on the floor, and they're loads of, they get everyone up dancing and that. So, but it's different if you're half bored. You don't want to be going out and spending. Oh yeah, yeah. They book in for the Greek nights. Yeah. Did you go to Claude's? Did you go to Melon Bar?
Where?
Did you go to Melon Bar?
Yeah.
Did you get a melon?
We had, which is the melon bar?
The one on the corner, the one next to the roundabout next to you. When you come out your hotel, turn left, go round the roundabout, go round the roundabout. So turn left, go left on the roundabout as you're going to the strip, and it's on your right hand side. Across the road. Yeah. Did you not have a melon cocktail?
No.
Where it cuts your cocktail?
Karen had a pina colada, so it was in a pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
So it looked nice.
He's nice. He's lovely, Claude. Did you not tell him you knew who I was?
Yeah, he sort of
Clicked.
caught him by surprise. He couldn't quite think who you were.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't have my phone
Just show him.
to show him a picture.
So some of the countries haven't got the pickleball's not taken off as much as here. So we know a lady who plays in Southampton. For Portugal. She's Portuguese. She's playing for Portugal. And Meg was like, "Oh gosh, she's silly." So we was like watching her. She got a point against this really good Spanish. I think it was the Spanish number one she played against her, so we were like, well happy. First point as well she got. I was like, yay! Because you don't want to be getting pickled, do you? Oh. Don't let it bounce. Well, yeah, don't let it bounce. If you're here, take it out the air. Don't step backwards.
It's very easy to step back and think I'll have more time.
That's all I used to do. All I used to do, drop shot, drop shot, drop shot. And if I was here and the ball was here, I used to let it bounce and drop it back in there.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I'll just lean in now. It's surprising how much time you've got. So I'm going to a competition on Sunday in Sheffield. So I'm going to do some live streaming. I've rung the place if I can live stream some of the games. Just the signal isn't the best down there, so. Ah.
Right, who's going to be first in there? The girls are at the top and they see someone looking a bit.
Yeah, they're not. They're, what was that? On your side,
Yeah.
highest point on your side. So so your shot really should be like you're throwing. If you want to throw this underarm action like that, and that's exactly action. Do you know what I mean? It's exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what I don't do. Yeah, I don't come under the
What I've noticed you do as well is that. So turn your wrist the other way. So just turn your hand that way.
Yeah.
So you hit you drop shots, backhand.
Right.
So open your wrist.
Yeah.
So how do you hold your paddle? So if I did that, open wristed. Yeah. Like that. rather than like this. So like that, there you play that backhand again, and backhand again. You've got more control if you've got open wrist. And if you've been playing it backhand all the time, it's going to be, it's not wrong. You'll probably just find you've got more, because you should be doing it with your shoulder. If you do it that way, you've not got as much control. If you turn your hand the other way, especially if you go, just go deeper. So try and drop something here. Go deeper, go deeper. See, so you played that open wrist. So would you normally play that backhand? So would you? That's what I'm saying. So just play, just drop a load in. Sorry, they're a bit long. Do it again. Go on. Go on, use that one first. See what I mean? So when you're there, you're playing them more open. You're playing them more open-wristed. But when you're at the kitchen, you're doing the opposite. You know what I mean? But even when they're on your open side, because you're left-handed, even when they're on this side, where you can be doing that, you're playing them backhanded. You probably haven't noticed, have you? No. But you've obviously got more control doing it that way, because when you're deep, you're playing them that way. Try and play them backhanded from there. But everything at the kitchen, you play like that. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. But you've got more control. And you know you've got more control that way because that's how you play them when you're long. In. Oh, sorry. It's just a shot to perfect though, isn't it? So start at the back and try and work your way in. I'll try and keep you back. All right. Just use that one. There we go. Hello, all right. How are you doing? Get them going. All right, how are we doing? Good, 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 good. All the stuff in thousands now. Jump on a court, go through a few rules and bits and bobs like that. So how many of you is there at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, jump on here. So just go either side of each other, and just basically just knock the ball backwards and forwards so you can see how hard you can actually hit it. Just knock it backwards and forwards. Just get used to hitting the ball, and then I'll take you through the rules and stuff afterwards. Yeah. You'll soon see how hard you can hit it a bit harder than you think. What we'll do is we'll just pair it up. If you stay this side of the court, you go. Just want you just to get used to like how bouncy the ball is or isn't, and then we'll do some other bits here. isn't really the best thing to use in this game. You can, better off at the moment, just trying to play like true and through. Does that make sense? Just to get used to like. Oh, sorry. So, I'm gonna. I'll explain to everyone when I get here. So this area here, Jess, do you just want to explain to them the layout of the court while you're doing that? Yes, it's badminton. The only difference is it's not got like the wider line for the doubles. Okay, so it's exactly the same. All right, it's called the no volley zone. It gets called the kitchen. All right, so basically, it does exactly what it says in the tin. Right, you can't volley the ball stood in this area. Okay, so this line, that line, yeah, so this box, but it's only two-dimensional. So I can lean in and hit the ball on the volley, but as soon as any part of me or my equipment is on the line or inside the box, it's a foul shot. So basically what that stops people from doing is when you play a nice drop shot, stood here, smashing the ball at you. Okay, basically the centre line, so this white line here should be orange, but we just don't put the tape down. And that's basically only for serving, so to divide the boxes. So you've got to serve from one side into the opposite diagonal box, okay? Again, if the ball hits the line at the front, the ball's out because that's part of the kitchen, all right? So it's got to clear line. Yeah, that makes sense? Yeah, it's different to tennis. We don't get a first and second serve. So if we hit the net and the ball lands in, that's good, we carry on. Okay, if it hits the net and lands in this bit here, it's a full serve. Yeah, does that make sense? The only time we get two serves is we get a serve each. All right, so I would serve and I'd keep serving, and if I score, I swap sides with my partner and I keep doing that until I lose my serve. Then my partner would serve and then she would serve until she loses her serve, and then it goes to the other side. So we get a serve each rather than a second serve in tennis, as in we never get two goes. Only time we play a let is if we have to stop, and the only time is if a ball comes on the court. So if we're playing with somebody on a J court, or they get a ball over, if you see a ball, just shout ball on court, stop, and we play a let. Anything else, it's an integrity game. So if we think the ball's in or out, we have the call, so whoever side it's on. So if you play a shot into here, and we think the ball is in, if we think it's out, it's out. It's different. Yeah, so it's different to football. Can I have that ball? So in football, if this was the goal line and that's the goal, okay, that wouldn't be a goal because it's overhanging, all right? That would be a goal in football, wouldn't it? So if that there would be out, because if you look, and that's what I mean, you have to move to see, so that's why you have to take people's judgment call. So to you, that probably looks in, doesn't it? Yes, but to me, I can see it's out because it's not. Okay, so the ball. Word for it. It's just we're gonna have a bit of fun today anyway, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? So it's just a bit of an integrity call. So we'll just have a little knockabout. I don't know how. Do you know how many more coming, do you? Or? Okay. So probably 8, probably another 3 to come, is there? Which will be all right because Jess can take 2. Jess will take 2 down there. I'll have 1 here. We'll just do a little bit of open play, shot selection and stuff, and we'll go from there. So what's?
I had tennis lessons here when I was about 10 years old, for like 2 years.
Yeah. I've never played any racket sports. I've been doing this about a year. Never played any racket sports before, and just got totally addicted. It's like when I stood up at the B&I meeting, I was like, "Hi, my name's Jace. I'm addicted to pickleball." That was like. When people kind of like say to me, "What is it?" I So badminton-sized court with a tennis net. Yeah, a bit like table tennis, but it's a bit strategic. Where's your other ball gone? Yeah, that's it. Just have a knock backwards and forwards. So if that was in the game, it out. So if it's yes, we don't play any lets apart from if a ball is on the court. Do you know what I mean? Because the idea is it just keeps the game flowing. Lobs. Bit different with this because with a lob you'd use your partner. So if you lob me there, I would get a partner to run across and get, and then I switch and go to her side. Yeah, that's it. And that's the thing, when you're here at the kitchen, no volley zone, it's knowing which ones to lean in for. Because if I'm here and I lean in and then I step in, so even my momentum after the shot. Sweating already. It's the company you're with. So. Oh, two at one. That's it. That's exactly what you need to do. Sorry. Yeah, we play against each other. Say again? No, not semi-pro, just not that good. Just at basically, just at a beginner's sort of level, really. Oh yeah. And do you know the best thing about it is when it's pissing down outside, you're indoors. Keep them low. Thank you. The other reason for calling ball on court as well is if you step backwards on the ball, you'll end up rolling your ankle. So it's more of a safety thing as well. Sorry. Oh, rubbish. I went to a tournament, English Open, in 12 hours playing. I was just like running in court. I did 25,000 steps in a day, just walking around in a venue, just walking around the courts. But you cover, it's surprising for a small court, you do cover a lot of ground. Ah. Oh, sorry. Go. Watch your feet. Go on. Then. Yeah. So I tell you, we'll talk about a bit of serving, okay? We'll have a practice, and then obviously when the next person comes, I can just stand with them and talk them through it. So you've got two different types. Can I have that ball? So you've got two different types. Stand that side so I don't end up whacking you. Right, so you've got two types of serves. One is a drop serve, so let the ball hit the floor, okay? And one is a volley where you hit it out the air. The drop serves are easy ones. So with your drop serve, the only rules you've got is you've got to drop the ball, so you can't throw it, you can't manipulate the spin of the ball. So basically, the way I tell people is just hold the ball, you're just going to drop it, and you put it in an underarm action. Okay, the ball can land in the court, but you've got to be behind the line. Yeah, the idea of service is to kitchen time where you can't hit it on the volley is in the no volley zone. Okay, so serve bounce, return bounce, and after that it's basically open play. Yeah, so the idea is we're going to keep. So the best serve to do at beginner level is have like nice and long and loopy. So a bit text to get my return, so the more time it gives me to go forward. Right, so my serve.
Your objective is about both of us on this line here.
Yeah, but not from my serve.
Right.
Because from my serve, I've got to let the ball bounce on the way back. Okay, so I'm going to serve and stay. That's a big tip. So when me and my partner would both be long, and so I drop the ball into the court, okay, and I play a nice long deep serve like that. But at that pace, it doesn't. The person returning would stand long, but the other at the kitchen line, so here, but on the other side, okay, and when they return the serve, they come forward because they want to try and dominate that space in the court. Okay, so the first one's the drop serve, the second one's a volley serve, which is slightly different. Again, got to play in an upward motion, can't go overhand, upward motion, but this time we're allowed to spin the ball. Okay, so I want to drop it. My paddle can't be above my wrist, which stops people from spinning. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They hit it from down here, right? But so it's got to be below the waist. The paddle, the head of the paddle's got to be below the wrist. Okay? And it's got to be an upward motion. Okay? The only other thing about serving is, and this goes for both serves, if you draw an imaginary line down here and an imaginary line down there, you've got to be within this box, which stops me from standing here and spinning the ball, or standing there and spinning the ball. Yeah, so my volley serve would just be like that. Okay, and it wants to be deep, nice, deep, and all right, but it wants to be as deep as you can get it. So what we'll do is we'll just split up into pairs, all right, and we'll just practice just doing a few serves, because once we've mastered some serving and done some dinking, which is shots at the kitchen, then we can find some. Just go into four corners of the court. So if you go that way, one of you go into that one. So just shuffle around. So we can serve at this. We're all going to serve at the same time. Okay, but what I want you to do to start off with is one person serves, the other person just catch the ball. So you're going to go diagonal though. Oh, it's all right. You got a ball for her. Right. So we're going to go diagonal. So you're going to serve, then you catch the ball, then you serve. Do about 5. When you do about 5 each, and once you've done that, then try a serve and then a return. Okay, go on, you use that one. So what I would do is, because you're stood back here, you can actually stand close to the line and drop the ball in the court. So if you drop the ball in the court, you're a little bit closer. Yeah? Is it more beef? So rather than, I want you to try and go for the root. So like a big rainbow, okay? Yeah, so drop the ball and then nice and high. Yeah? That's the one. Bit more up. It's fine. Just a bit more up next time. Yeah, so just lift, almost like you're lifting the ball, like you want to drop it on my head. But don't bounce it. So just get underneath and just lift it all up, yeah? Go on, a bit more. And then just give it a bit more pace next time. Yeah? Same again, bit more pace. Much so, if I was to do a different serve, I'd probably go like this, and he's still going to get it back, but it's going to come back quicker. So the game's just going to be really fast, okay? So the idea is long, because on the returner serve, on your returner serve, long, deep and slow, you're going to get forward. We'll do a bit of positional stuff in a minute. Throw the ball. Just incy wincy spider. Yeah? Yeah, so just drop it. That's it. And again, same again, but a bit more this time, yeah?
Oh, here he is.
That'll do, yep. Same again, bit more this time. Try and hit this net this time. There we go. Same again, bit more, yeah? Just switch sides. So you switch sides. Just do it from the other side. It might not seem like it's any different, but it is. Yep, it's fine. So go more height, yeah? Some more height for me. Big rainbows. Beautiful, that's the one. Like that, yeah? Keep them like that. Same again. That's the one. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to do the serve and then return the serve. All right, mate. Do you want to jump in with Jess? It's all right. Do you want to jump in with Jess? Yeah. The space. This time we're going to do the serve and then we're going to do the return serve and then just the point there. Okay. With the return serve, you should go outside a second. So you just give me a serve, yeah? The same thing. So this time with the return serve, so ball comes in and exactly the same thing. I want to hit it nice and deep, which gives me a chance to get forward. I wouldn't be doing that, okay? So I want you to do the serve. Okay, I want the serve nice and deep because he's got to let that bounce, okay? And the longer it takes to get there, the more time it gives me to come forward. Because in the game, it would be there and I would join my partner. So serve, return, and then let that's it. Same again. Don't have to go 100 miles an hour. So when we're forward, we don't have to go 100 miles an hour. So watch. The slower my return is, the more time it gives me. So give me a serve. So if her serve's short, I'm halfway there anyway, and I'm here before the ball even bounces. You give me a deeper one, okay? So even with the deeper serve, okay, the lower the ball gets to him, I can get to the kitchen. The longer it takes for the turn of more height for me. More height, yeah? Nice and big. That's the one. Second? No, you can return any side, but we're just doing it at the angle to make it easy for us. So if you have a few serves now, yeah? You just carry on serving because that's it. So when you serve, you need to stay long. Yeah? So serve and stay. Stay long. Stay long. That's it. Good, right. And we'll do the rest of it. Come on, move on to something else. Are we all quite happy with serving and returning? Yeah? Okay, so just come in then. So, can I have that ball, can I? So we don't have to do that. We don't have to serve and return long. There's advantages to it, yeah? If you serve short, then the person returning has come forward, so they've already got a bit of an advantage, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? All right. If you return short, on and we have something called the third shot drop. Okay, so the third shot drop is trying to play the ball into the, because this tactically what will happen. Let's just say, for example, I'm serving. So me and my partner are going to be long. I'm serving, she'll be deep, and you will be stood at the kitchen line. Okay, so if you just stand at the kitchen, she returns the ball to me. So if we play a high ball, they're going to be there and they're just going to smash it back at us. That makes sense? So what we need to be trying to do is, wherever the ball's returned, we need to be playing a drop shot or a little dink into this area. Okay, so I'm going to show you the method behind doing it now. Okay, so a drop shot or a dink. Yeah. So when I teach a dink, there's 4 things that I'm saying. Actually, I just say these are my dinking tips, because each of them start with the letter TIPS, so it's something good to keep in your head. Right, so the first one is really important, it's tracking. So keeping an eye on the ball. It sounds obvious, but keeping an eye on the ball, A, where it goes, right, and B, when you hit it onto your paddle, right? So tracking, so keep an eye on the ball. The eye is in front, so when we're dinking, we don't want to be dinking the ball behind us, okay? We want to be dinking with it in front of us, and if we can, we want to try and get ourselves in front of the ball. Sometimes we can't do it and we have to take it from the side, but if we can step across and do it, it makes it easier. The third one is pendulum. Okay, so pendulum is the action that we're going to play. So we're not going to play with the wrist. We're not going to do it with our elbow. Everything comes from the shoulder. And I'll show you in a second how to do that. Okay? The last one, sorry, is the most important, the set position. Okay, so your set position is what we're going to go through first. So I'm just going to show you the best way to stand, so you're set for any shot that comes. So if we just go into our quarters, but in front of the kitchen line. Okay, chuck us that ball because you'll not need that. So imagine if somebody was to serve at you. Okay, how would you stand if you were in like what I call a ready or a set position? Okay, so just stand how you think you go. That's fine. There's no right or wrong until I tell you, and then it's wrong. Okay, right. So we've all got slightly different positions, but we're all kind of like think we're ready to go, aren't we? Okay. So the best thing for us to do is in pickle, because you'll see when you come to here, is have your feet shoulder width apart. Okay, and then you paddle out in front of you. So I don't want it close to your body. I want it out in front of you, so you've got a bit of a gap, yeah? All right, so out in front of you. Imagine if you're looking at me, so I want to be seeing that bit straight. So I don't want my paddle tilted like that, okay? And I want to open the face. Are we all right-handed? Yeah. So I want to open my face. Imagine if this was a clock from the sky. I want to open it to sort of 11 o'clock a bit. So that way. So you need to come that way. So not tilted. So keep it square, but just, yeah, so just turn it that way a bit, okay? The reason for that is when we're here and people are playing at lead, because if somebody hits the ball here to me, paddle. I can't physically do that, can I? So most things are going to be on my own, on my hand. All right, so if I have my paddle open slightly, it just gets me ready to play that shot when I'm here. Does that make sense? Right, so height of your paddle, constantly at the height of the net. Okay, so if you walk forward now, the stage you are, if you walk forward, if you're here, you're a bit too high. So you want to just be covering. And the reason for that is if you drive above the net at this height, it's stay in. But if they drive up here hard, it's out. So we want to try and leave anything above this height, anything at this height, we want to try and leave it, unless they put loads of topspin on it, but we won't worry about too much. So that's your set position, okay? So feet shoulder width apart, in front of you, slightly open, about 11 o'clock, okay? And then we're about net height. Knees slightly gives us stability, doesn't it? Okay? So that's your set position. So after you've done a dinking, I want you to play that set position. Because what people do is they dink and then they stay down here and they play a bad dink and they're like, the most important thing is we can protect ourselves if the paddle's here, can't we? Okay, so the pendulum, all right, is basically everything. And when we're dinking, our paddle's we're not holding it so veins are popping out on our arms, it's really soft. So just I don't want to hold it hard. So if I did this to you, just try and knock the ball into here. So right with 2 fingers. So play the ball over. Okay, so there, all right. That just shows I don't want to hold it hard. Okay? Yeah. So nice and soft. So what I'm going to do is, imagine I'm playing the ball and I'm going to play it in the underarm action, and it's going to be the same action as if I'm throwing a ball over the net. So I'd be going from here like this. All right. So when I do my dinking, that hand is the same as when I've got the paddle in. And what I want to try and do is get the highest point on my side of the so it drops there, because what keeps that? Of course you can. Okay. Just throw the ball over to me. Throw the ball over to me. If it's too high, so that one's okay. And again, if it's too high, I'm going to take it out the air. But I'm going to try and take it out of the air and hit it down at him. Okay, so my ball at the highest point wants to be on the side of the net if I can. And then he's going to have to let it drop. And when the ball I can't attack it because it's below the net. All right, so I'm going to dig it back. So, my dinking, so think about my tips. So I'm tracking the ball, okay? I'm hitting it in front of me, aren't I? Yeah, and I'm using my wrists. I'm not doing any of what you like to do, okay? That's not how I'm going to do it, because you get it over. Sometimes it's a good shot, but it's unpredictable, okay? So it's about keeping percentages and keeping the ball in play. Okay, at the moment, you can see that I'm standing back when he plays his bad dinks, okay? But in a game, I wouldn't stand back for them. I'd hit them on the floor. So yeah, just do a couple. So that one there is going straight back at him. Going straight back at him, okay? Yeah? So if he plays a bad dink, I'm going to take it up the air. But for the purpose of this exercise, because we're not doing dinks, are we? All right? For the purpose of this exercise, if he plays a bad one, okay, what I'm going to do is, if he plays a bad one, I'm just going to step back and dink it. If he plays a good one, like that one he did there was good, okay, I'm allowed to step in, aren't I, once it's bounced. So the tip for you is, just step in with 1 foot. Because if I step in with 1 foot, this foot's outside, isn't it? I'm not even looking at it. And I know if I go beat, I know when I'm in and out without having to look down. Yes, if you can go in there before it bounces, but you can't hit it. So I could be stood here, and he could play the ball over, but I can't hit it until it does that. So I could do that, if that makes sense, okay? Yeah. There, he's going to smash it at me, isn't he? All right? So the idea is in here, we're just going to try and keep these low. So in our pairs, right, just practice a little bit dinking. All right, come all the way to the kitchen line, start off with, but don't be on it, because that would be a footfall, okay? And away you go. So you need to... You can step in, yeah, because you've got your feet nailed to the floor, okay? Yeah, that's why we have a practice of this first, okay? So think about when I say about the tips, hitting the ball in front. Think about hitting the ball in front, so if it doesn't come to you, move across. Sorry, go on. Yeah, yeah. What time are we? Okay, just move round once. You come to here. You go to there. You go to there. Have a partner. Try and come lower to the net. Yeah, that's it. So even if it's attack, yeah. Yeah. Obviously, then one's there. I'm stepping in with one foot and stepping out, aren't I? Yeah. So if I drop one there, you'd have to step in and then you step out. That's it. Oh, sorry. Say again. Yeah, if it hits the net and goes over. So just a quick one. So while people are asking questions, I'll just answer and tell you a new rule. So remember I said there's only one time when we play a let. I lied. There's actually two. Okay, so if the ball hits the net and comes over and hits this bar, we play a let. Because the ball hits the net and it comes there, I can step in and keep the ball in play. But if it hits that, I can't. So if it hits the net and goes over, that's fine. If it hits the net and hits the bar, then we play a let. So technically I lied to you, sorry. Forgot about that one. So try and play that one this time. So a bit lower. Yeah, a bit lower to the net. So to play it over. Yeah, so that one. So make sure you step out. So at the moment you're stepping in, and then you're letting it bounce and play it. So I want you to this time step in, like you did, and play it, and then I'm going to play a different shot at you and see what you do. Okay, so play the ball to me. Stay out. Right, and now keep your foot in. Right, can you I'm saying, as soon as I see your foot's in, keep your foot there, I'm going to do this. And you can't do that. However, if you, oops, you all right? Yeah. However, if you step in, right, and now step out, and I play that, you can play. Yeah, but rather than last minute panic, look how much time I've got. Play the ball really short. So step in, step out. Yeah, step in, step out. Yeah, if it's a short one. If it's not one, I just like like me, you've got a big reach on you. So if I do this, just play. Okay, so just practice what we've just been doing. So less risky, moderate, okay? So what I want you to do is, for a couple of shots, just with your left hand, I want you to put your left 2 fingers there, put 2 fingers into there, into that. So can you feel your arm moving? Move your fingers down a bit and push them in there. Can you feel your arm moving? Right, so I want you to keep your fingers there for about 3 shots so you can feel your arm moving. Because if you use your wrist, do that, you can't really feel it moving, can you? If you do your elbow, you can't feel it moving. So 3 shots like that, and then just go back to normal. Right. Go on, just play normal one first, and then 3, okay? Yeah, so drop it, that's it. Okay, so 1. Feel it. 2, yeah? Feel it, yeah? And last one. Right, arm off. Right, don't matter. That was risky, that. All shoulder. It's a bit unnatural to start off with, okay? But you get used to it. So, gonna ask an honesty question now. So I gave you the word tips, didn't I? Yeah. What did the S stand for? We had tracking, didn't we? What was that? Set. So how many of us have played a dink and then come back to here? I'll give you a clue. None of us. Even I haven't it because I've been copying you. So what we get into the habit is, I want you to hit it back to me, okay? Just dink it back. So we get into the habit, because we're down here, we stay down here. Yeah? But if we stay down here, if we play a bad shot, it's going to cut our body. So play another one across to me. So I need to play the ball, get to the set position, play the ball, get to the set position. If it's bad, I'm ready to play the ball out the air. But if I'm down here, I can't play that shot, so we're going to be dinking forever. Okay? So let's have another minute of dinking, but I want you to concentrate on playing the dink and then getting back into the set position. And if you can reach the ball this time in the air, I want you just not it. I just want you to tap it back to your partner. So examples, the ball come over. Okay, so we play a dink, we're back in the set position, which you're not doing. And if it's in the air, I'm going to hit it like that. Okay? So from there, the way to, if you're not sure how to get back in the set position, like the shot you play is a good shot, isn't it? Because I've taught you. So every time you play a shot, congratulate yourself. So the ball comes over, watch. Congratulate myself. Look, I'm here in the set position. Congratulate myself. Right? So just bring it back to your hand in the middle. Right? And then you congratulate yourself. So you're ready for the bad shot that comes over. All right? And then you can hit it back. Okay? Does that make sense? So every shot's a good shot, okay? That wasn't a dink. So congratulate. Good. Good shot. Yeah. Good shot. That's it. Good shot. That's it. Still a good shot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to progress, right? So go to serving, we had a return. Okay, so the next shot is a third shot drop, so it's a dink. So we're gonna play as a 4 now, all right? So you're serving to this person, so you're going to come short, okay? We're going to both be long. We're serve and stay. When you return that nice big rainbow, you're going to come forward. When you return, we're going to try and play a drop shot into here, and we're going to play a point out and see how we get on, okay? So now, win the points, we're just trying to get into it. So hang on. Yep. So go again. So it's not very quickly, it's not wrong what you've done. So that's the rule. Us three are attacked. So if you're inside the court, it's not a foul, but it's just tactically, if you're long and you're short, it makes it easier. So you're short, so come all the way up to the kitchen. Yeah, so you start there because your partner's going to come to the kitchen. You don't need to run forward, do you? Because you're not going to hit this ball. Okay, so nice and steady, let's give it a go then. Stay long. Go on, play. Yeah, it's all right. So this is what I like to move. Let's chuck the ball. Okay, so long serve, and we both serve and stay. Yeah? Pardon? No. Come forward. We don't know what shot she's going to play until she's hit the ball. You return and run. Okay? So when you hit this ball, I'm going to blink, and in the millisecond I blink, you're going to go from there to there. Now, you don't have to. Remember, if you do it nice and slow, you can walk forward. So I just want you to come forward, okay? So let's... Here we go then. Stay long. Okay, now move forward. Good. Now play a little drop. Good. Stay forward. Good. There we go. Okay, so in that instance, okay, he would lose his serve, and then it'd be the next person on the team to serve, all right? You only score a point on your serve, okay? The only difference to that is at the beginning of the game, it's seen to be an advantage to have the first serve, so we only get one serve at the beginning of the game. Serve and stay. You're going to return and run. Okay, nice big rainbow, yeah? You two stay long. Come forward. Come forward if you can. That's fine. Okay? Theories, right? So in that... I'll show you right here. Just change sides. So what you're saying is when she serves, why can't you run forward? You can. So go back. I want you to serve to me. I want you to serve, and as soon as you've served, I want you two to come forward. So you're going to serve to me. You're going to be forward. And as soon as you've served, I want you both to come to the kitchen. Okay, go. Come forward then. You can't volley it. You've got to let it bounce. So you've got to let it bounce. So you've got to let it bounce, haven't you? Once, twice. So that's why you stay and you read where the ball's going to go. And if it's short, then you come forward. Yeah? The other thing is, say if you were there, stay where you are. Even if you was there, my shot to you would be nice and long. Okay? So you're going to let this bounce and hit it. But when you hit the ball, where do you want to be the ball? You want to be coming forward, right? So now we're going to play exactly the same shot. Go behind the line. Okay, so now I'm returning it to you. Hit it. Now you're coming forward. Before you hit the ball going backwards, so your momentum was taking you backwards, so you were going the wrong way. If you stand behind this line, you can read where the ball bounces, okay? You can hit the ball and you can move forward. If the ball is going to land there, on the line, which is in, and I'm stood here, I'm going backwards, I'm seeing if the ball's hit the line, I'm playing the ball, I've played a good shot, but I've gone backwards. But in theory, I could just let the ball hit the line, play the ball and move forward. Yeah, so it's about momentum and seeing if the ball's in, yeah? And letting it bounce, okay? Right, so, a serve yet? No, so you have a serve. You're going to stay, yeah? No, you're going to both serve and stay. Okay, yeah, but do it again, it's fine. Do it again. So, okay, so the worst demonstration ever. However, okay. So first of all, if the serve to be long, if it's long, he can't. He comes short and play that little drop shot. Okay. Secondly, if he decides to be a clever clod, he wants to play a drop shot from. You're going to see the ball come and drop, and as soon as you see it coming short, what are you going to do? You're going to move forward. So you've got to read the ball that's being returned. So that's by you. You do it square this time. Yeah. Let it bounce. Play the ball and come forward. Come forward. Come forward. Okay, so let's. I'm not going to serve because I'm all right serving, but you can have a serve. Okay, let's do it again. Then you have a serve. So let's do it the other way. You come forward. You come. Wait, stay long. Now go. Now go. That's it. Little drop. Play. Good. Let it drop. That's it. Oh yeah. No, long. So let's try when we're here. When we're all four of us here, let's try and have a little bit of a dinking battle, right? So while we're here, while we're here, we'll do it, okay? Because I can teach you a couple of things while we're here. So everything I want to drop in this zone, okay? Away we go. You can go wherever you want, just drop it in somewhere. He's all right. Yours? Oh, I got it then. Good, I got. Yours? Okay, so we all did well there, but what did I do different to what you three did? Communicate. Yeah? Yours, mine, yours. Yeah? Okay, the other thing is, chuck us the ball. So, if this ball bounces here, I've got to come across to play it, haven't I? Because when I'm dinking, right, my tips, I want the ball in front of me. I don't want to be playing it across here, left-handed, across. So if I come to here and I play it, say I just play it across to you, have you got an easy shot? Now, if I throw that to you, can you hit the ball anywhere in front of us where we can't reach? Go on, just knock it somewhere. Okay, yeah? Where's an even better place to hit it? In that big gap there, okay? So if I move across, my partner needs to come and cover. Okay, here's the rule. So if the ball's that side, so just catch the ball there. Okay, I don't want to get beaten down the line. So therefore, I've got to be able to cover that space. Yeah? But I don't want to get beat in either. So if I stretch out as far as I can, and stretch the other way, no, like this, watch. I want you to go like this. Right, okay, so we're too far apart. Come and step across a little bit. Right, come forward all the way to the kitchen. Right, so watch. So right, okay, so we can get that, we can cover that. So you can't beat me down the line, can you? Okay? You can't beat me in front. You can't beat me there. Okay? You can't beat me here, because we've got that covered. But where could you play the ball? If I said to you, where could you play the ball to win a shot, where would you play it? Okay, you could lob us, what else? Could you play a dink somewhere? Right, so you've got that space there. Come and be me. Come here, come and be me. You stay there. So even if I played the best dink in the world, up you get, right? So if I played the best dink in the world, he can still reach it. Okay, but I play the best dink in the world. He's going to move his feet. I just want you to catch it this time. Just catch it. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to move across. What's he going to do? You're going to move, no, you're going to move across because you don't want to get beat down the line, do you? And then I'm going to move across. So when we're dinking, it's almost like we've got a piece of string and we're going side to side. Just throw it. I'm going to show you one last thing. I want you to be in a position where I've just said, so you're going to cover the line. Good. Now you're going to go, right, okay. So the important thing is that we are side by side, because if we're backwards and forwards, it doesn't work. So I want you to stay there. I want you to take one step back. Okay. Now stick your paddles out. Go on. It don't work, look. You can't reach it. Okay? So if you're not side by side, sorry about that. If you're not side by side, yeah? If you're not side by side, you've got to be closer. And if you're closer, it opens up a space. So imagine it even further.
You have to get closer in that situation.
Yeah, but what should happen there is you come forward and you go back another step for me. Okay? The window's even bigger now. Yeah. I'm not going to throw it, but come and stand here. The window is massive. Yeah. Stick your paddles out. You're not going to cover that there, are you? Okay? Does that make sense? So if that happens, what we should be doing is, if you took a step back and you take a step forward, now do it. Okay? Does that make sense? We don't want to be moving backwards. Okay? However, if we see our partners deep, we could just drop back a bit and let her come forward, and it makes it easier for us. Does that make sense? So we're gonna have a little dinking battle. Swap side. In fact, stay that side. We're gonna have a little dinking battle again. Okay. The last one I'm going to say, which is going to sound like it contradicts what I said, but just think about it. We don't be going backwards, do we? Unless, I told you once really earlier, when's the only time we want to go backwards? No, if I play a dink, that is up here, because she's going to drive it at shot where she can't drive the ball back at me, where she's got to play, and she was in the set. Yeah, that's an attackable ball because it's above the net. Okay, probably not best me playing it like that to you. Okay, so if they're even higher, yeah, go on. So if the ball was even higher and I move backwards, I've got a chance of returning the ball if I move backwards. If I'm higher, I'm going to get an owl and I'm going to get hit, okay? So if I hit the ball up in the air, I want to try and keep my paddle to the floor. Sorry about that, you're right. Yeah, I know you are. No sense, no feeling, that's what they say, don't they? Okay? So if I hit the ball up, I want to go back. If I'm back here and I play a good drop, I want to come forward because then I'm in the right position. If I play a bad one, I'm going back because then I can get in the position to play the ball. Right, let's have a little dink. What we're going to do is, so we're going to have probably another 10 minutes, okay, where we're going to do dinking, we're going to have a few points, and then we're going to take them on. They don't know it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose our partners. They're going to choose a partner. We're going to play them. They're going to play us. And then the winner will play. And they'll play each other, and then we'll win, and we'll be happy. We can go up to the bar and have a drink, all right? Okay? So dinking back, lobbing, dinking, okay? Set position, if you're not in it. Okay, smack me out. Because that's set position, see? He probably chose the worst person to try and dink against and catch him out. I'm going to show you a shot in a minute, and I'm going to show you a shot. I'm going to show you a shot that you're going to set for me without even knowing it, and you'll be like, "What?" Yeah, that's it. Drop it. That's it. Because a lot of us are dangling down there because we think another dink's coming in. Come back. Every shot's a good shot, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well done. Oh, I did a U. I did a U. I got. That's it, yeah. Yeah, of course I have. And again, with that shot, I didn't play any pace on it. I just aimed it down towards your feet, okay? Yeah, so just be prepared. If you play a bad dink, if you play one like that, just step back. I really don't know. Why are you just stuck in the mud? Go on, just play on. So, here we go. So the shot I was just going to tell you about, he's just done. So what you can actually do is, when somebody, I think you did it, when somebody plays a ball and it comes out wide, you don't have to go over the net. You can play around the post. So when you're dinking across here. So yeah, but if the ball bounced in, so try and just try and, so that I could do it. Okay, the other thing you can also do, so I can do this. Okay. So that's called an ATP, and that's called an Ernie, right? Where you come to the side, but you're not allowed to go over this side of the net. Yeah, so if I see you dinking here, and all I have to do is step across, and I can play it from there. Yeah? But we're going to have some points now. But so we get a couple of teams together, and I'll quickly tell Jess what we're going to do. So who wants to play with who? I know you're easy, but who do you want to play with? Yeah, we're going to choose a partner. In fact, you two play, I'll still play, and we'll get Jess to play probably with the lady. Yeah. And play again. Difficult, isn't it? Right. Okay, you serve first. Chuck us the ball. Chuck us the ball. So we'll serve first. So we always serve from the right-hand side first. Okay, so we're going to serve first because we can. All right, Joe. Okay, so you can come short, can't you? So we're going to serve and stay. Yeah? Okay, yeah. And come forward. Come forward. That's it. That's it. So, the score is 1-0. 1-0. So you can come forward. And again. Good. Go on, you play that. And stay long, stay long. So because you hit it quite high, it's going to come back to us. So we only get one serve at the beginning, okay? So the score is 1 to you, 0 to 1. Yeah, you go short. Stay short, yeah? No, you go. Serve, stay. That's it. That's your second serve. So the score is 1-0-2. So you didn't win. You didn't. He lost his serve. So now it's your serve. So the score is 1-0. Sorry, 0-1-2. Okay, right. Your serves what side? So the score's 1-1. You're short. 1-1-2. Good. Let it go. Yeah! One job. 1-1. So it's 1-0 and it's our first serve. Yeah, 1-0. Yours? That's it. I've got. On yours. Go for a lob. Leave that ball. Leave that ball. I've got one here. If the ball hits you, it's the other person's point or service. So it's a fault. Do 1-1. So you're short. You get that. Lucky. So you're. Yeah. So it's 2-2. So it's 2-1-2. So it's our second serve. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. No. Yeah. Go on. Yeah, but the ball didn't even go over the line. Okay. So so you're locked. So it's 1-2-1. So it's 1 to you, 2 to us, and it's your first serve. 1-1. Yeah, yeah. Unlucky. So it's 2-2-1. You're short, son. Right. Just play it down the middle if you can, yeah? There we go. So it's your serve now. So it's 2-2-2, yeah? So it's 2-all, and it's your second serve. So it's 2-2-2. It's all right, yeah. Good shout.